August Alstina.
Oh man,
Recently.
he dealing with something.
He ain't dealing with vagina no more. He
done with that. Happy, then that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Cause I still don't understand it, and I still don't know. I'm not finna sit here and say that he gay or nothing. I don't know. He didn't say that, so I don't know. I'm not just finna say what I'm about to say after this and then just say love. I'm not gonna say that. You know what loyalty, real love, real respect is because of my brother, my real brother, my blood brother. I would never go in and be like, he taught me how to love. That's kind of wild, bro.
Love, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Yeah, which would be fine.
I had two takes from saying that when I watched it. I said, yo, the first thing I want to say is, can we agree at this point? Jada Pinkett absolutely has one of the best vaginas ever created on planet Earth. Number one, it was a man in her life who was a big movie star. He allowed her to disrespect him for 25 years about a dead guy that she loved so much. So good that she made this same man at the Oscars stop from laughing at a joke to walking up there and smacking the dude, right? With a sheer look of the eyes. A sheer look. Then she had an entanglement with a young guy named August Alstina, right? And she came out and said it was just an entanglement. I was trying to help him. And it was so good. When she left, he said, I don't want it anymore. I don't want another one of those forever. I want meat sticks.
Yeah. That was the
She got one of the best vaginas of all time.
What up, y'all? This is another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast, episode 47, killing these just like Hitman. You already know. If you know the game, then you know, but that's for my nerds out there. Yeah. I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life, here with...
It's your boy Quis, a.k.a. Dash here for episode 47, like Karolinko. That was my boy for the Jazz. Yeah, that was my boy. That
AK-47.
Nice. AK-47. I don't know if I wanted to put that in
right in the beginning. Get flagged for that. You know? That was his nickname. Hey, we just talking about Karolinko.
Yes, Karolinko. You know what I mean? Shout out to Karolinko.
For sure.
That was the boy, though.
Yeah, he was. Man, I was decent, man. I had... I realized something over the weekend. I was going past, like in my building, there's a lot of Africans that moved into my building, right? African families. One of the families live on the first floor, and right around the front door is they like living room situation because they got the balcony door right there, right? So when you're walking out, they happen to leave it open. And I believe that is influenced by the white apartment, by the white person living in the apartment, which is an old lady that I assume them to be taken care of because I see them taking care of her and stuff, helping her around. And she be like sitting out there smoking and everything, like her cigarettes and all of that. That's a whole nother thing, but I ain't getting into that. So I just be wondering, like, if they like working for her, like what's the dynamic to that? Is one old white lady living in a house full of Africans? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know what that means or the demographic of it. If anybody know what that is or if that's just like something that happens, I'm trying to think of like the way that they have. I think it's people from the Philippines that come over and be our pairs. You know, like people they'll be from out of international people and they bring them like your rich people have them over. And they'll pay them to like take care of their kids or be maids or whatever, and let them be able to live in America and might go to school in the other time or whatever. And so I'm thinking that this is something like that. Maybe that's like, maybe that's what they do.
That sounds like some real life Django racist stuff that they have.
And that was my second thought.
That's real life. What's the Get Out movie? That's real life Get Out. You got a whole African family over here.
Yeah, nah. But it's probably one of their jobs, and the reason that they able to have that is because they live with her type thing. It might be one of them type situations.
But I just be so curious about it. Can I cut the grass? Let me cut the grass, bro. Let me get a check and go in my bed.
You ain't never lied, bro. Hey, how much y'all get paid to do this, and do she need some more help?
Seriously, she got the whole family there. Like
for real.
What my kids doing? They ain't got no W-2s. I know they ain't got no job in here. Like I don't trust that.
I throw a robe on and come downstairs for 8 hours a day if y'all paying more than what I'm driving out there for real.
Yeah, I'm like that's kind of.
I don't know what that is though, but it looks sweet because all she do is go outside to smoke and then sit right there on the couch and watch TV, and then
Is she living?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Africans resourceful.
She be trying to talk to me sometime, and I'm not finna get into the visual appearance of people, but it's different.
She ain't gonna see this.
I tell you this, on Halloween, we had one of the longest conversations. It was very comfortable then.
That's bogus.
I'm just saying, man. I felt comfortable. Everybody looked like that.
That's going. I've been saying it's go over somebody's heads, but you just brought it back down level 4.
Well, how was your weekend, bro? Anything? Oh, you be working. How was your week? How was your off days? That's what I'm gonna start saying to you.
I was gonna say I had a long week, man. It was like a long week, but I had a day where I ain't get to do I ain't do nothing, bro. I literally woke up and I got a PS5. Oh, that's the main thing I did this week, right? So I got a PS5, right?
I was finna ask about how the coaching the kids go, but fuck them.
Oh, no.
Fuck them kids. It's way better. Oh man, I'm supposed to not be cursing. My bad.
We got our first game actually tomorrow.
All right.
So we discuss, how the kids did. Matter of fact, we're gonna discuss the kids too, but they're part of my week.
Back to the PS5.
We got the PS5. We're gonna discuss the PS5 first and foremost. So I got the PS5. And I came home, got it all hooked up. And I'm like, I ain't even going to mess with this tonight, And they give you God of War with it for free. So I'm like,
whoa.
I'm going to just load up. Because, it takes forever for the games to load up. So I'm like, I'm going to just load all this stuff up. And maybe I play, tomorrow for an hour or so, right? And I loaded up. And I had bought Madden with it, too. So I loaded up Madden. And I got Madden for the PS4. And I'm like, oh, this plays a little different. Looks a little different. It's a little movement a little better. I'm like, this is nice. But then I put in God of War, bro. Man, an hour of that shit turned into, I don't know how long I was playing God of War. God of War looks amazing on the PS5, bro.
I'm in the next generation, but I'm on Xbox, and I didn't think that I would care because I'm Grand Theft Auto 2K. That's all I cared about, right? I forgot all about God of War. Since I heard God of War came out, I ain't wanted nothing but a PS5, bro.
Bruh,
and you just talking about they come with it for free now?
Well, I don't even say it's for free because the bundle a little bit more.
Well, I know what you mean, though. Like, they got them available where you could buy a bundle and God of War.
I don't mind getting God of War. Of all the games, God of War, bro.
100%.
Like, my TV is one of them good TVs, but I don't feel like I've ever really got the full capability out of it. But, it's like a Sony exclusive, so you get, like, the native, 4K. That's nerd talk. Y'all don't know about that. So, like, when it's all, connected, oh, God, bro, it looks so real. Like, when the, man, listen.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? When the game is native 4K, the TV is 4K, so it's, it's even crispier.
You be on what my brother be on. He be matching his TV. He got his TV matching with his PS5. So, when I walk in the living room and he got his 2K playing, I'm like, why my 2K don't look like that?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't care. I told you. My dreads move when I shoot the ball and go for layups and dunks. That's all I wanted in my 2K.
Yeah, I'm scared to buy 2K. I'm scared to buy 2K for it because I feel like if I get 2K, then I'm going to have to just dump another, $200 into it again, and then the season going to be over with. Like, I don't want to dump all, because, if I get a mod player, I got to go buy all my VC, I hoop online, so.
All right, speaking of basketball, let's go to coaching. I don't want to do them out with too much nerd talk. Everybody got kids, so they can relate to this. How is it coaching the kids? For those of y'all that don't know.
My oldest son wanted to play in, basketball. Finally, he's a good kid, but he's like nerd, like he's a total nerd. Like he into coding, and he wants to invest money, and he's into soccer.
Great stuff.
Great, awesome stuff.
Yeah,
I try to push him further and further into it, right? So then he come and say he want to play basketball, and I'm like, oh, finally. Something that I can teach you, I can show you. So I pay for the little class and everything for him to go play, but they ain't have no coach. So they we will have to cancel if we can't get a volunteer or somebody to coach. And then my son was like, he really wanted to play. So Coach Q, you know what I'm saying, took over for the team, you know, for the kids or whatever. So we had our first practice last week. Mm-hmm. And I just, you know, got the kids in there just to see, you know, who had some coordination, who might have played a little bit.
See who you going to cut from the team.
No, you know, they ain't cutting nobody. You know, you keep all the kids, you know, you just got to figure, and they all got to play equal minutes. So you got to see where can you got to just see what you can do with the kids, right? Woo, that first practice was rough.
I done walked in like Phil Jackson, boy. Like, everybody get equal minutes.
It's a rule.
Hey, who won the championship last year? Y'all must be giving everybody trophies.
It's one of them type of things.
But nah, I feel you though.
But it's like a rule or whatever. So I'm like, okay. But some of the kids could do certain things better than others. And I'm like, all right, you know, Coach Q trying to figure out who can do what. And so we had our second practice this week, and they was a lot better than the first week. And we got our first game tomorrow, so hopefully it goes good. Yeah. For
now,
Coach Q.
One thing you did tell me that was kind of a great tie-in back to what we was just talking about. You told me that a method you was using to kind of get them to take on to basketball that they probably didn't know that they knew until you related some things.
With kids now, when I was a kid, we had coaches that taught us basketball. I don't think a lot of kids now is actually being taught the fundamentals of basketball. So they know Steph Curry can shoot threes. They know LeBron James dunk. They know Kyrie Irving does a bunch of dribbling. But they don't understand anything about basketball. So we were doing box-out drills. And I'm like, okay, anybody know how to box out? The whole team was like, no, we've never.
Right. And what's the age of these kids? I don't know.
So these are fifth graders.
Right.
So, and I was in fifth grade where I was nice. Like
we was outside.
We was outside. You know what I'm saying? I was
shooting on the crate in the alley. You know what I'm saying?
Word, like
mad when I went out the next day and the crate gone. I'm like, who the now we gotta go find another crate.
In the wintertime, we was the ones out there. We had shoveled the snow, give us a little land. We out there hooping in the wintertime.
Real quick, and I promise we gonna get right back to how you taught them how to box out. But if anybody remember shooting on the crates in the alleys in the hood. Mm-hmm. Having to find nails, you know how many rusty nails? I probably needed so many tetanus shots. I used to walk the alleys looking for nails or sharp stuff so I could nail a crate to the wood little light pole thing.
We did ours in the driveway. You know, we had the SAG is more like houses and shit. Yeah. So you put the crate right on the garage thing.
Right.
And then you hoop.
You know what? That was way safer. We was in the alley with it, right on the light pole. Bam, no backboards.
Oh, I know y'all did everything in the alley in the shower, like everything.
Oh, man. All right, so how you taught them how to box out?
So I'm like, anybody know how to box out? They all like, no. They looking at me like, what is he even talking about? So I'm like, anybody ever played organized? And a couple of them raised their hand. They're like, how the hell you play organized and know how to box out? I'm trying to think, how can I teach them how to box out? So I say, who all got NBA 2K? All of them raised their hand. I said, okay, if I take a shot, right, and you got the center, how do you get the rebound? You got to put L2, and then I'm like, okay, y'all know when you hit L2? And like, yeah, you box out. And they was like, oh,
that's
okay.
so funny to me. Like, he had to show, in 2K, when you press L2 and your player do this.
Seriously.
That's box out. So I just got an L2.
I got an L2.
You gonna be coaching, right? And you gonna be like, you gonna want them to hustle. You be R2, X.
Straight up, you ain't lying. Circle button, bounce past the circle button.
Right, analog, right there, left, real quick. What is you doing?
For real, that's messed up.
That's wild.
It's gonna be like that though. For real. Shout out to the kids though. They was working hard, and I'm real anxious to see what we gonna look like out here.
Hey, that's dope. If you make any impact at all, you mess around and make a star out of one of them players just on some initial, like, I learned like this and then I get that spark. Hey, they young enough to where if you get one, hey, you can consider yourself great, bro.
Straight up, bro. Might be the best coach of all time. Because it's one look. So I got I don't know all their names yet. I'm still learning. But I got this one little kid, this little white boy. He coordinated though. Like he's one of the kids that got a little coordination. He can dribble a little bit. He got a little form. He don't make it all the time. Got a little jump shot for him. I might be able to build around this kid.
And that's
if I can like get him to understand the game, Coach Q might go down to history with that.
And he either got a great dad or a dad that ain't there. He trying to prove something
His dad don't be there. That's bogus. His mama was there last week. This week she just
you know what?
Him off.
I should.
Let me not say that.
A dad
I ain't
that's
say
indifferent.
dad. Maybe his dad was working.
A dad that's indifferent could also might make a star because it's like I'm killing stuff over here, and then the dad is like, yeah, but I'm like a scientist. I ain't really been into sports. So until you make it to the NBA, he don't appreciate it. So you might get that too. I was gonna say it's only two ways, but maybe it is.
Yeah, let me not hold his dad. His dad probably around. Dad probably was busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a good kid. He a real good kid too. So
that's what's up.
I'm excited with my kids.
Yeah, you got way more patience than me. But you also a dad, so that comes with it. I'm sure. I wish I would.
I'm getting me.
I wish I would.
I'm gonna get me a superstar kid, just like very smart kids. They're gonna grow up. They're gonna be educated. They're gonna have opinions on good topics, and they're gonna mean something to the world. Unlike this other guy that everybody think be meaning something to the world, named LeBron James. He just came out.
I knew where you was going as you was talking.
I don't think I'm a LeBron James hater.
And I usually, you know what? I think I'm indifferent on LeBron James. But go ahead.
Okay, look, I'm not a hater. It's just people always gonna say I'm a hater because I like to hold people accountable for their actions. And like this week, he came out talking about he felt like the media didn't ask him enough questions about Jerry Jones' picture and this and that. And I know exactly where LeBron is going with this because like I agree. I agree with the premise of where this goes, right? And I'm an admitted LeBron hater. I agree with the premise of LeBron. What LeBron is really trying to get at is the fact that when Kyrie says something or when any of us athletes do something or say something, we got to answer these questions in our media sessions. We got to answer questions about Kanye. He's not even an athlete. We got to answer questions about Dave Chappelle.
Hesitation. As soon as you get there, like, you won, great.
Good job.
What you feel about Kyrie?
This? Exactly. What you feel about I can't say take off.
What you feel about China?
Yeah, they every time. But it's like no one has brought this up to them. So the premise of where LeBron was going with this, I actually agree, bro. Now, this be my problem with LeBron, though. He just always come across so disingenuous because he don't even be knowing what he's talking about. And it be like, bruh, you had a good talking point, but the fact you get to stuttering and trying to talk in a circle and he get to, well, brother, I remember that one time he had a Malcolm X book in his hand, right? And they, before the pregame joint. Man. And when he doing the pregame joint, and then after the game was over, they come back. Then he had the book in his hand still. And they like, so are you reading? He was like, yeah, I just started. It's like, come on, bro.
And I think what they zoomed in or something, he was on like page 1
like
or
page
something.
2. Like, come on, fam. Like, you ain't read this damn book. Like, you always trying to like look a certain way.
And even if you didn't just say, I just started reading it, literally, I'm on page 1. I know about Malcolm X, of course, but I heard that I should read this book. It's more detailed, so I'm trying to learn all the details.
Or just don't hold the damn book until you read the book. Stop trying to hold the book. That'd be my point.
But maybe he wanted to let people know, like, hey, I'm pro-black out here. Like, some points, which is cool.
No,
but just
it's not cool because it's disingenuous. Take your book, take a picture for your Instagram.
Really be reading it.
No, but take a picture.
If I was him now, I wouldn't read it. I'd be like, oh, they don't believe me. I ain't reading it.
Take a picture for your Instagram and say, just got a good book. I'm going to start reading. Y'all should check this out, too. That's all you have to do.
Hey, you know what?
You know what we would have did?
You know what we would have did? You just not reading that book. You just not finding out about Malcolm X, boy. You dumb as hell. All you did was play basketball back in Akron. They don't teach Malcolm X in Akron. That's all we would have done was killed them for just now reading it.
But you know what? All what you said is exactly what would have been said, and it's exactly what he knows would have been said, and he know he don't read the book. So stop worrying about what everybody's saying and just keep it a buck. Put the book on your IG. Say I'm finna start a book. Even if we go there, you can be like, yeah, man, I'm a little late to the party, but it's respectable. It's like, okay, at least you keeping it a buck. Yeah. He do disingenuous things. So it's like, bro, you a Cowboys fan anyway.
I know. He denounced them, though, I heard. Recently, he denounced them.
Bruh.
I don't know why, but recently he denounced
them. LeBron, stop playing LeBron. Like, you will be the same. It's like,
lifelong fan of a team and being like, you know what? I'm just not finding out about that guy.
You didn't think.
I don't like them no more.
This is my question. So y'all didn't think Jerry Jones was potentially racist.
Hey, that's the one thing about this whole thing that's shocking me is how shocked everybody else is that Jerry Jones is a possible racist.
Possibly racist.
Like,
allegedly.
I thought we knew the NFL was possibly racist. And now we all just shocked that, we caught one of them in the video.
Hold on.
In the picture.
We are shocked this league the players are 80 over 70% African American, and there's no African American owners. We are shocked that it may potentially be one of the biggest owners in the sport is maybe racist.
After years and years of hearing about the whole Colin Kaepernick lawsuit that he won, by the way, and then we didn't think that one of the owners was racist. He just got caught in some racist stuff, which means to me, what would an apology mean if he gave it anyway?
Man,
I would way more appreciate it if he came out and be like, yeah, that was me, and I still don't think we should have had together schools. No together teaching. That's what I was standing for.
I'm going to say something that some people going to look at it and be like, oh, I can't believe you said that, right? I've been saying this for a long time, right? And it's like a shock factor when I say it, but let me get to my point before y'all be like, oh, Quis lost his mind, right? I ain't lost my mind. I always say I respect open racists. And this is why I say I respect them. I respect anybody in general who I don't have to guess where you stand. If I know you my op, good. I know how to deal with you. I can respect you as my op. I can respect you as my op to do what I see fit, but I know where you stand, and I respect you letting me know where I stand with you.
Yeah, so, like, the worst thing you can do is underestimate your enemy.
Seriously, and or be thinking that your enemy, the person who really your enemy, is your friend. Mm-hmm. I don't want to think you my friend. So that's where you stand at. I respect it. Now we can get to whatever we gonna get to. So like racist, yep, I'm gonna respect you as my enemy. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I never understood how people be like, oh no, I can't believe he said that, or I can't believe he did that. No, let them do that. Let them do all the racist shit. Let them get all that out, so I know exactly where they stand, stuff, bro.
Like when people, I can't believe he did. It's like I get one half of it where it's like, I know you don't expect it, but you better believe it. Like you could say I didn't expect for him to do that. I get that 100%. I didn't expect for him to do that. I didn't expect for her to treat me that way. Great. But don't be, I can't believe. Oh, you better believe it because it happened, which makes it true, which throws it on they jacket, they resume, you know? It's
all in them. It's in the person to do a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, where they going to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's where they going to do it. Do they value you enough to not do it to you, or...
And that's and that's pretty much it. And fortunately, so far, I've been able to, deal with out having to deal with that stuff.
Speaking of not dealing with this, August Alstina.
Oh man,
recently
he dealing with something.
He ain't dealing with vagina no more. He
done with that.
He came out and said, "Hey, I discovered a new love, a love that I can openly communicate with, and I feel good and I feel happy." And he showed his mans, and they hugged, and it was a beautiful moment, Craig. So this is my question.
Congratulations to him. And if he happy, then that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Because I still don't understand it, and I still don't know. I'm not finna sit here and say that, he's gay or nothing. I don't know. He didn't say that, so I don't know. But it's just a weird, phrase, because, I know what, real loyalty, real love.
Oh, he didn't say loyalty. That nigga said love.
But I'm not just finna say what I'm about to say after this and then just say love. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna add some other stuff in so but love is in there. It's in the middle. So it's I know what loyalty, real love, real respect is because of my brother, my real brother, my blood brother. Mm-hmm. I would never go in and be like, he taught me how to love. That's kind of wild, bro. If anything, my mama taught me how to love out the womb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I knew what love was.
He had that look in his eyes when he said it too, though. He had that look like.
So I don't know. Until he say it, I ain't gonna say it. But I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't hating no. Hey, man, love who you love. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Yeah,
but
which would be fine.
I had two takes from him saying that when I watched that. I say, yo, the first thing I want to say is, can we agree at this point? Jada Pinkett absolutely has one of the best vaginas ever created on fucking planet Earth. She has to have one of the best. I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, it was a man in her life who was a big movie star. Superstar, Walk of Fame type of a guy, right? He allowed her to disrespect him for 25 years about a dead guy that she loved so much. And he just sat back and smiled for 25 years. Then it's so good that she made this same man at the Oscars stop from laughing at a joke to walking up there and smacking the dude, right? With a sheer look of the eyes, a sheer look. And he knew exactly what to do. Then she had an entanglement with a young guy named August Alstina, right? And she came out and said it was just an entanglement. I was trying to help him. And it was so good. When she left, he said, I don't want any more. I don't want another one of those forever. I want meat sticks.
Yeah. That was the
She got one of the best vaginas of all time.
That I agree with every point you just made, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, to have some so good that once you get it, you like, I don't even want the chance of anything being better than this.
Nope.
Nothing will top this.
Oh.
This is it. I got to go over here now.
You cannot mess with light-skinned chicks with short hair. You see what happens? Not only is she did this to this man, Erykah Badu did it to Andre. He went from a Brave jersey to a skirt.
That was the other point.
I'm telling you,
you gotta add her to the list.
You gotta add it.
I'm talking about these people changing pussies. You gotta add to these PCPs. You gotta add these certain women to the PCP list.
Kim K gonna be in there. Why everybody that go over there fucking with a Kardashian? They be fucked up when they leave. Like, they be off.
I seen Kim K in a little video where she was doing this little punching a ball thing or whatever. And then she had this black spandex outfit on. She was like exhibiting some exercise thing or whatever. And she had this black spandex outfit. And when she had got a few in a row and then she missed it, she did this little jiggle. And I understood.
Oh,
I understood. I understood. I seen the jiggle and then I seen like how the spandex was looking. And I was like, oh, so you take away the spandex and that's what I'll be looking at? And then it's like, I kind of got it. I'd be mad if it was some white dude with a 10-inch dick fucking her too. If that was my wife. Man, I get it.
I thought like, see,
and I also get it. Right? I also get it if I leave that and now I'm like, man, I got to go to the institution for a minute because this is a little wild. And then, I don't like.
I'm trying to remember, bro.
Ray J out here wilding.
Why would? It's the thing. Everybody done seen the Kim K and Ray J. Pause and all that. Yeah. Ray J out here, he's stacking something down. So it's like,
that's just what she like. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's what she like, I'm sure Ye out here. Why you tripping over?
I just said that because that's
what your wife. No,
I just said that because that's what Ye said.
Yeah.
So
allegedly,
and it was fun.
Allegedly.
Don't get me started on that, boy.
You gotta say it on these networks.
Man, it ain't even that.
It's false information. Otherwise.
Certain people always had it out for Ye.
Shout out to my boy Stino on my soul.
Hey, look, it's just wild to me. This the one thing, and it's not like I'm not like riding for Ye, but I seen the tweet that said Ye got 50,000 more chances, and then I'm out of there. And right now with me, he got 49,999. But that's beside the point. It's some people that be talking and it feel like every time that they just got it out for Ye. They do. All the time, just taking shots. And it's
now
like,
why? Now you see where Quis coming from, huh?
I thought this was a black man and you cut it out, bro. You ain't got to say nothing. Why you always the biggest? You the herald of the attack. Why would you? Come on, man. Cut it out,
now
man.
You see where I'm coming from.
I don't really be liking that so much, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't even be, and I agree too. Kanye, STFU, so I'm really trying hard not to curse if y'all can't tell. But please do that so we can love you again. Stop talking, bro.
Ye says
but I'm not finna get out here and be like,
I can't be out here doing that to him, bro. Yeah. I can't let them make me want to talk crazy about him. It's like, it's telling you.
Bring our brother in and talk to him in private.
That's all I be saying.
Then we just gotta correct.
If you do something crazy, Craig, I'm not gonna come on the podcast and be like, yo, Craig, you wildin'. I tell you off, like, yo, bro, you wilding for that.
Man.
And we can argue or whatever. You can get mad and all that. And I'll be like, whatever, nigga, you still was wilding. When you calm down, you might be like, yo, you right, I was tripping. Y'all quit chastising Ye for these people to see because they stick to code. They stay on code. Like, whenever something just happened, Ye went over there talking crazy. They stuck to code on all fronts, on all agencies, businesses. And we stick to it.
He make it so much harder because he went over there.
He went crazy. He was saying something. Listen, this dude, he was saying stuff that was so anti-Semitic that he said, I can say anti-Semitic things and they won't do nothing. Bro, who do you think you is? They'll show you. Oh, we don't play that, bro.
Let's keep it going because we talking about two different things.
No, but I'm saying.
Talking about what he said today.
What he said? Oh. Yeah, I saw that. But even that, right? When you just saying them type of things, right? Bro, who do you think you are? You can't say these things and then it's just gonna fly. And what happened to the what happened to the Louis Vuitton dime? Like, we want that Ye back, bro. But it's like, I can't go into public and just be killing you because you say this silly stuff.
Also, and the last point I'm gonna make about it, also, if I was one to be such a advocate for mental health, I would kind of probably take into consideration one's mental health and maybe not add to it. Mm-hmm. So maybe that might be the reason why I won't publicly go. I will publicly say I disagree or whatever. I don't agree, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have to tear him down as a person when I know that he's going through something. I'm done with saying the rest of this. Let's get into some fun stuff because I never wanted to talk about him again on here because it's becoming such a tiring subject.
Jada Pinkett still got some of the best pussy of all time.
Yes, she's on the PCP list. The PCP list. And you know what they say about PCP? Don't do it. When somebody on the PCP list, that people